Welcome back. The SGX Nifty is down 38 points. That's in line with the rest of the Asia, though it's recovering a bit now from the low point. Ashwani Gujral, Sudarshan Sukhani and Mitessh Thakkar now join us. Good morning, Ashwani. Would you buy the dip or is there a different trade?
Good morning. For the moment, the Nifty range is 10,720 to about 10,800. And you can buy the dip. There are enough strong Nifty stocks that, from a day trading type perspective, you may be able to make some money. But, I don't think that we are going to, 12,000 and Dow is going to 21,000. So somewhere, we will fall in line with the globe once this pullback is over. So that people should keep in mind, and, those who are in from say 10,000, 10,200, they can just back off a bit and take 50% off, because it's getting choppy now, and finally you don't want to be in choppiness once you had a decent trend. Similarly, on the bank Nifty, you get 100-point type decline. I think it would be fair to buy into it. You will get a decent pullback. Whether or not it sustains through the day, that's a different question. But initial gap down should be bought.
Okay. Good morning, Sudarshan. Your take, would you buy the dip, and do you also see support at around 10,700?
Good morning, Lata. Well, yes, we have been buying this market, and yesterday also we bought in the morning. Today is a different day. I think what I want to do is to close my long positions. The markets had a breakout. That breakout was sustained. But today we are facing significant headwinds in the favor of weakening, all the world markets except for India. Now, there is a 50% chance that this could not affect us, and we may continue going up, meet our breakout targets. But the odds have reduced from yesterday. So this is not to say that the markets are going to go down. It simply means that the risk reward is not favorable for today. So my suggestion is, you've taken long positions last week on the breakout at 650. Yesterday morning, close your long positions and step aside. We may regret that we missed the rally, but there is no option. And we did not have anything in the banks, so there is nothing to do there.
Okay, so close your long positions. Mitessh Thakkar is also with us. Mitessh, how would you approach a stock like Yes Bank? I mean, we've seen, one resignation after another from the board. The stock has had its fair share of troubles. But what would you do today? And also, what's your view on the index?
So, on Yes Bank to begin with, I think 180, 170 is now evolving as a zone where the stock is getting a lot of support. So, we can identify that as a medium term to short term bottom. So, anything close to about 185, 190 should attract long positions and accumulation, and you can add more if it declines by another 5-7 points. Having said that, it needs to start getting past 225, 230, which is the upper end of the zone. If that happens, then you will see much more stronger rallies come in over here, maybe positive bouts of news flow as well. But till then, I think 180 to about 225 could be a broad range. Coming to indices, for the time being, I was mentioning yesterday of being less aggressive on the indices. I think that strategy should play out. I think this entire zone of 10,000, closer to about 10,800 to about 10,850, which was a falling gap area on the 4th of October, will attract a lot of selling pressure. So I think these are the times to take your profits, cut down on your long exposures, wait for declines to happen, and buy on dips should clearly be your trading strategy going forward. Support on the Nifty is close to about 10,650. That should, around those should be your buying points. Similarly, on the bank Nifty should be closer to about 26,000 to about 25,950.
Okay, fair enough. Let's discuss individual stocks then. Sudarshan, good morning. What's on your list?
It's a difficult day. The list is slightly confusing because I have only positional trades for the buyers. And Dr. Reddy's is a buying opportunity, but they are not intraday trades, because today I don't have a view on the market. That's why. Dr. Reddy's has seen a significant dip, a sideways correction, and is now renewing its up move. If you are looking for a positional trade, this is a perfect trade. Pharma is an outperforming sector. So my stops are available, but you might like to hold on to this one. Then Motherson Sumi, surprisingly, twice the Motherson Sumi went and hit those 190, 200 lows. And the third time it hit it again 3 days ago and bounced. Now everything is going wrong for the stock, but the lows are holding. So here a positional trade again with a stop go and buy this and see where we land up. Then M&M is a buy. The same story, sharp dip, the lows are holding. M&M and Motherson Sumi are buy on dips. We are simply hoping that a positional trade here will work. They are not day trades. 3 buying ideas. NMDC is a short sell. We had a big down day and that down day should continue. These are intraday trades, the short sells always. Just Dial had a rally. That rally is now failing and flagging. So that's a short again. It's a confusing day for me.
Yeah, okay. Well, Ashwini, what would your stocks be? And before you begin your list, how would you trade Yes Bank? It has had a very good day yesterday, but the news of one more board member resigning is actually negative, at least the reasons cited.
When something starts to happen every day, it's no longer news. So my sense is if it does another 8-10%, you should buy it because, you know, finally all of these news flows are leading to cutting down of long positions, whatever long positions are there. And, you know, I think very little is left to imagination. So my sense is people who are loyalists and, you know, who are willing to hold on through these resignations, they should buy because, you know, you buy bad news just by that theory, and because we know 175, 180 is a support, I think it's worth trying your luck because when sentiment improves, I think you will get at least 300. Having said that, individual stocks, my list are those stocks where there has been a failure swing, which basically means that the market was going down, made a low, rallied, and the next swing failed to break the lows. So that way, these are all well corrected stocks. So TCS is a buy with a stop of 1880, target of 1940. Page Industries a buy with a stop of 26,350, target of 27,000. Ashok Leyland is a buy with a stop of 107, target of 114. Reliance Infra is a buy with a stop of 347, target of 362. GSFC is a buy with a stop of 104, target of 116. Now the idea here is that you buy the gap down, wait for your pullback rally and take profits and not hold till the close.
Okay, fair enough. Mitessh, you know, there was big delivery-based buying yesterday in names like Reliance Industries and also ITC. Would you trade any of them on the long side today, and what else would you be looking at?
Yeah, so I think I have picked up Reliance as one of the trading picks. I think you're right. Delivery numbers were very good, and that clearly suggested that the indicator setup, which is also improving, should lead to possibly some trading upsides in near future. I would buy this one around 1145, keep a stop below 1130, and look for targets of 1180. That apart, my second buy call or buy idea is on Apollo Hospitals, where I think any mild decline should be used to buying. Buy into this one. The stock is very close to important support areas, so buy around 1215, keep a stop below 1200, look for targets of around 1255. And I have 2 sell calls as well. Repco is a sell. The indicator setup is slightly negative on the intraday chart, so sell with a stop at 400, look for targets of 377. And Gas Authority is a sell as well, keep a stop at 340, look for targets of 322.
All of you had PSU Bank as buys yesterday. So today there's actually good news. Some of them don't have to keep as much capital as was originally expected. So any PSU Bank, Sudarshan?
Well, the theme continues because the charts are as good today as yesterday. Bank of Baroda and Can Bank were the 2 banks. But Lata, for the day itself, I don't have a clear view on the markets. So PSU banks are high beta stocks, speculative. That's why they are not in the list, and I don't have a view on them today.
Okay, well, we'll come back to you guys for more views on individual stocks. For now,